is what this meridian is called from lung 1 to lung 11. What is this meridian called? Lung meridian, but what it is called? Lung meridian starts at the middle GIO, goes down to connect the large intestine, this, whatever. It comes out from the trachea and comes here. First intercostal space. But from there, what that meridian is called? It is called as a divergent meridian because it diverges from the internal path to now to the exterior path. Okay. On Sunday we will create certain definitions about the meridian, Jin-Law system, divergent meridian, the muscle system, and all that. Right now, from here, this divergent meridian flows down from the first intercostal space to the lateral corner of the thumb. Okay. And which side? It is the radial side of the thumb, corner of the thumb. Okay. So, what is the distance between the axillary fold and the cubital fossa? What is the distance between the axillary fold and the cubital fossa? See, this is cubital fossa. Elbow ka ye crease hai. This is called as cubital fossa.
9 June.
So it is 9 June because this meridian is flowing through this path. Okay, that is why I am now explaining you. This is 9 June. Okay, and from the cubital fossa to the wrist crease, it is 12 June. Okay, so on this meridian we are selecting certain points. 7 points we are selecting. We will select 7 points on this meridian. Seven points, starting from lung 1. Now, when we look at the point, what are the important things about the point? The location of the point. Then, what is important? What are the indications of the point? What is the function of the point? Okay, so indications are different and the function of the point is different. Okay, and how much should be the insertion of the needle? Right? Okay, so right. So information of the point, first of all, the organ, lung organ, couple organ is what? Large intestine. The connective tissue is skin and body hair. The time in the organ clock is 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. of this. Okay. Now, LU1 is the move front point of the meridian. Move front means when this point is sore, LU1 point is sore, or it is tender, that means something related to the organ, problem with the organ lung. You have to look into the problems of the organ lung. What is the back shoe point of this meridian is? UB13 is the back shoe point of the meridian. Then lung 5 is the sun point of the meridian. And lung 8 is the horary point of the meridian. 8. Okay. But I am just introducing this point. When we will do 5 elements, at that time you will understand this point much better. But right now, because I have to give some information about the meridian, I am giving this information. Lung 7 is the lower connecting point of the meridian. So, okay, I have already introduced you to all these terms, so it is easy for you to understand. Lung 11 is the Jingwell point of the meridian. Lung 9 is the mother point. Also, lung 9 is a Z-clef point of the lung meridian. It's a Z-clef point. Z-clef, what Z-clef means? Huh? It's a mother point of the meridian, and also it is a Z-clef. Z-clef. What is Z-clef point means? Z-clef point means
chronic diseases.
Yeah, emergencies and chronic diseases, but it holds the maximum energy of the meridian. Okay, yeah. So now lung 1, the name in Chinese is Zongpu. At the level of first intercostal space, first and the second rib. Another landmark is it is 6 chun from the Ren meridian. It is 6 chun in the first and the second rib. It is between first and the second rib, and it is 6 chun lateral to Ren meridian. 6 chun lateral to Ren meridian. ये है center से it flows through the center. So from here it is 6 chun. It is here in the first and the second rib. It is between the first and the second rib. It is in the first intercostal space between first and the second rib. Okay.
Ravi, what is the Chinese name you said?
Zongfu. Zongfu. Even see, Chinese names are given according to their, the meaning of the location and all. But we are not doing that thing. We may discuss this thing during the group meeting, what are the meanings of the Chinese names and all. We'll do at that time. But right now, you understand it with lung 1. Okay, lung 1. Okay, and the location between first and the second rib, 6 chun lateral to the Ren meridian. Indication, most dangerous point. If deep insertions can cause pneumothorax. Okay, pneumothorax means failure of the lungs. It can happen, failure of the lungs. Okay. Then the other indications are cough, asthma, chest pain, shoulder pain, fullness of the chest, nausea, bronchitis, shortness of the breath, pneumonia, hiccups, nasal obstruction. These are the indications of this point. So yeah, before I go further ahead, further deeper in the subject, I will recommend you to have a ready reckoner. Everybody must have a ready reckoner, even right from now. Okay, so that you can write down your ailments and diseases in that book. Plus, you can also write down what points are used to treat that problem. Okay, so it should be ready. You don't have to go through your books. You don't have to go through the book. If it is ready, then you know. So what you can do, write down problems of the lung, and what are the points to be treated, like asthma, cold, bronchitis, shoulder pain. Okay, so these are all different ailments. So under every head you must write down all the points which are related to treating those ailments. Okay, समजलं राजीव मी काय बोललो?
हो, जे एक टेम्पलेट काय दिलीस तर मग वी विल फिल अप दॅट चार्ट. म्हणजे मला तरी ते जरुरीच आहे, कारण मला टर्मिनॉलॉजी समजत नाहीत म्हणून.
नाही मला समजलं नाही. टेम्पलेट म्हणजे
टेम्पलेट मध्ये ऑर्गन, प्रॉब्लेम कॉलम,
हे तुम्हाला ना स्वतः बनवावं लागेल रेडी रेकॉर्ड.
अबो तू जरा स्लो सांगितलंस तर वी विल राईट इट डाऊन.
नाही हे बघ, आता
माझ्यासाठी फास्ट होत आहे ते खूप.
बरोबर. हे बघ, आता आपण हे बघूया. कफ, अस्थमा, चेस्ट पेन हे एक आहे. ओके, त्याच्यासाठी गुड मॉर्निंग. त्याच्यासाठी त्यानंतर हिकअप, शॉर्टनेस ऑफ ब्रेथ.
थांब याची काही डॉक्युमेंट्स आहे का?
डॉक्युमेंट मला नाही समजलं.
रेडी काही डॉक्युमेंट असेल तर देन आय नीड नॉट राईट इट डाऊन.
बघ आता असं आहे, मी माझं रेडी रेकनर स्वतःच बनवतो माझ्या पुस्तकांमध्ये.
Fine, then you talk little slow, then I can write it down because it is becoming very fast for
नाही
me.
नाही राजीव, याचे मी नोट्स पाठवणार आहे. ते अजून मला ते PDF कसं कन्वर्ट करायचं ना ते मला समजलं नाही माझ्या डेस्कटॉपवर.
You send me the word, I will convert and give it to you back.
ओके, ठीक आहे मग तसं कर. Okay.
So cough, asthma, chest pain is one element, then hiccups, shortness of breath, and
obstruction, nasal obstruction. See, these are all related ना. नाकापासून, छातीपासून, lungs पासून आपलं related आहे ना.
Okay.
All these are related. So you write them under one head.
Okay.
Okay.
Then shoulder pain, sinusitis, pneumonia.
Sinusitis, pneumonia, all these things you will put under lung meridian and the lung organ.
Okay.
And there are so many points even on different meridians. What they are also used to treat these diseases. So whenever we will come across, once you have that page in your notebook, whenever you will come across some, say UB13 point is also used to treat all these things. So whenever we will do urinary bladder meridian, at that time you will introduce that point in this under this head.
Okay.
To create your own prescriptions. When you know which points you have to insert or needle to treat certain ailments, that thing will be ready with you.
Okay.
कफ, अस्थमा याच्यासाठी बरेचसे, जसं कफ अस्थमासाठी पेरिकार्डियम 6 सुद्धा वापरले जातं. We use pericardium 6 as well. So when we'll go through pericardium 6 and when I will give you the indications of pericardium 6, then you will put P6 in your chart, in your ready reckoner. समजलं का मी काय म्हणून राहिलो राजीव?
Yes.
आता एक एवढे पॉइंट आहेत. लंग 1 आहे, लंग 1 is treating, but there are so many different points on different meridians, they treat the same problem. Then you will ultimately put them into your ready reckoner and to give one prescription. So if you don't know the indications properly of the point, how you are going to do the prescription? समजलं का?
Okay.
So, and it should be, you have to design your own ready reckoner. Okay. नाही तर मग पुस्तकामध्ये आहे, मग पुस्तकामध्ये बघून घ्या वगैरे मी सांगितलं असं, पण तसं नाही. Not that. You have to create your own ready reckoner, which you will only understand. Okay. I am just giving you outline of how to make the ready reckoner. ठीक आहे?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. तू बनव एकदा, मग मी त्याच्यामध्ये तुला काय सुधारणा करायचं सांग. Now, because this point is dangerous point, something can happen. Pneumothorax happens. Okay. Total failure of lung can happen. It happened in South Africa. One of the acupuncturists, Chinese acupuncturists, she did that. Okay. So it can happen to anybody. So use what happened? Okay. Easy. But we can't help. You have to lie down like that because there are points on your back, and so can't help. Because some of the patient, those who can't lie on the prone position, but if the points are just on the head and the shoulders, we ask them to sit down and take the treatment. Okay, but your points are quite different. Okay. So REN 17 instead of lung 1, use REN 17 to get the same result. You'll get the same result with REN 17. Okay. What is REN 17? What is the qualification of REN 17? No. What REN 17 is also important for what organ it is associated with. REN 17 के साथ pericardium, move front of pericardium है. So move front of pericardium. Okay, yeah. So what is the insertion? यहाँ पर what is the insertion in lung 1? 0.3 to 0.5 June. Generally, I put that needle oblique. I don't put perpendicular needle on lung 1. Lung 1, very dangerous point. Okay, there are few more dangerous points, but lung 1 is urinary bladder meridian. All are like all the viscera is there under the urinary bladder meridian, because there are two branches, 1.5 June and 3 June. Okay. All viscera is there under that urinary bladder. So you have to be very careful while needling urinary bladder. You have to be very careful while needling lung 1. Okay. So 0.3 to 0.5 June, apply 3 to 5 moxa cones. Moxa cones is you have to bring moxa wool, you have to buy moxa wool. We don't have moxa wool, otherwise I would have shown you. So moxa wool से छोटे-छोटे cones बनाते हैं. We make cones out of moxa wool and then we ignite them on the point. Okay. Just like how we give moxa, same way you have to ignite that moxa cone. But before it get exhausted, you have to remove it. You have to be very quick, because otherwise, if it gets exhausted on the skin, then there will be a scar. Yeah, you can. There are certain ailments wherein you give scarring moxibustion. So you have to create a scar. You have to burn that moxa there. You have to put ginger underneath and then burn the moxa. Ginger slice, and on that you have to put moxa cone and burn it. Not directly on the skin. But there are certain ailments where GB 34. If you do scarring GB 34, then lot of pains in the body will get relieved. GB 30. If you do scarring, but we don't have to do scarring moxibustion at lung 1. So what we do, we take a piece of ginger, we slice it, and we make some hole in it so that the heat will penetrate to the skin and the point, and then we remove the moxa cone. Okay, 3 to 5 moxa cone. Apply 3 to 5 moxa cone, or 5 to 10 minutes moxibustion. 5 to 10 minutes moxibustion. Now, what is the function of the point? What is the function of the point? See, indication is one thing, function is another thing. Function of the point is to regulate the lung chi and promote the descending chi of the lung and transform the flame to clear heat and expel wind out of the meridian and the organ.
So once again.
Okay. So it regulates the lung chi, promote the descending lung chi. It transforms phlegm. Phlegm is what? The turbid which comes out. When we cough, the turbid what comes out is called as phlegm. So if it is sticky, it is not coming out. So it will transform it. It will make it more liquidish and it will allow it to come out. Allow it to come out. So that is what transformation of phlegm means. It will clear the heat from the meridian and the organ. That is the function of the lung 1 point. It will clear the heat. Okay. Now, many times it can be cold. Now, when it is winter, in winter you will get affected by the cold. Okay. So what it will do? It will remove the cold and also increase the heat in the meridian and the organ. Okay. When it is cold, it will expel what now? In winter, what it will do? It will expel cold. Okay. And increase the heat. It moves lung 1 point, also moves heart blood. That's the function of the point, not the indication. Okay. when you will insert needle in the heart, lung 1, automatically your heart blood will also start to move. What is the qualification of this point? The qualification of this point is connects to the spleen channel. Can you see? Where is this? Spleen kahan pe? 21 kahan pe? Spleen 21 connects to
Yes.
all the meridians.
So,
So isn't it near that? Spleen meridian then goes up and then it spreads under the tongue. So it connects spleen meridian. That is the qualification of the point. Okay. So understood this point. Shall I go to the next point? Okay. Check. Chize, lung 5. Chize, CHIZE. Lung 1 is Zhonghu. LU1, Zhonghu. Now LU5, CHIZE. Chize. Okay. That's not important, but lung 5 you need to understand. At the level of elbow, on the lateral medial side, at the side of the tendon, see there is a tendon, just feel it. Okay, on this side. Tendon ke baaju mein, adjacent to the tendon, the lung 5 point is. See here, this is a tendon. Can you see the tendon? Uske baaju mein lung 5 point. Okay. On the lateral border of the tendon, attachment of the bicep muscles when the arm is flexed. जब हम आर्म फ्लेक्स करते हैं जो टेंडन दिखता है उसके साइड में वो है. This is also her C point of the lung meridian. You will see all the Hershey points are around elbow or around the knees. Okay? Because there is maximum energy of this thing is there. C-like point. Okay. What are the indications of this point? Again, cough, asthma, fullness of the chest, distension of the chest, and the hypochondriac region. Distension of the hypochondriac. Tension in the hypochondriac region. What is the hypochondriac region? Hypochondriac means this is the diaphragm. Hypo means lower. So below the diaphragm, whatever is that is the hypochondriac region, right? Okay. So distension of the chest, fullness of the chest, distension in the hypochondriac region, acute vomiting, diarrhea, sore throat, hemoptysis. What is hemoptysis? Hemoptysis is coughing of blood. Hemoptysis is coughing of blood. Okay. If HAEMOPTYSIS. PTYSIS. Hemoptysis. Okay. And allergic rhinitis. Whenever there is allergic rhinitis, people fall sick because of the dust, because of some smell.
Sneeze and cough because of the dust, yes.
So that is called as allergic rhinitis. Sardi ka hona. Allergic rhinitis. Rhinitis means nose. Rhinos means nose.
Inflammation, yes. Or nasal mucosa.
Infection of the nose. So in case of allergic rhinitis, you can use this point, lung 5 point. Okay. Also, dyspnea, shortness of breath. Dyspnea means shortness of breath. Dyspnea. Shortness of breath. This is also used, this point is also used in skin problem, skin diseases like psoriasis, eczema, vitiligo, vitiligo, no, that white spots,
White spots.
vitiligo, white patches. दूसरा क्या डॉक्टर अर्चना, what is the another name, layman's name of
पांढरे डाग
नहीं बरोबर है इंग्लिश में
ल्युकोडर्मा बोलते हैं,
कोड म्हणू
ल्युकोडर्मा.
शकतो पण ते ल्युकोडर्मा कोड
हाँ
पण
ल्यूकोडर्मा
नॉट द सेम.
ल्यूकोडर्मा और विटिलिगो ल्यूकोडर्मा. कोड in Hindi, कोड in Marathi, patches, white patches.
Code
Now,
is in Gujarati also.
in case of skin disease, what we do generally, indication of this point is, we take out blood intravenously from this point. Any vein around this point, we take out blood intravenously 2 to 5 ml. I take generally 3 ml. I don't take 5 ml. I take 3 ml blood from the vein which is there near to this point. Near to this point, vein which is ये बाजू साइड की वेन लेने का, ये बाजू की नहीं लेने का, हाँ lateral side की वेन में से blood निकालने का, and inject that blood in gallbladder 30 point. Inject that blood in gallbladder 30 point. If you do this once a week, you can get rid of these skin diseases, eczema, psoriasis.
So once again.
Yeah. You take out intravenous blood from this point. यहाँ जो भी पहली ब्लड वो मिलती है उसके नजदीक की वेन लेना, यहाँ काफी सारी वेन्स है. So you take out blood intravenously. We will teach you this thing when you start to work on. And yes, put that blood into gallbladder 30 point. That is intramuscular. Gallbladder 30 point is intramuscular. Gallbladder 30 is here. Here. So remove it from here and put it here. Okay. But do it immediately. Yeah. 3 ml, 2 to 5 ml hai, but generally I take 3 ml and I have produced very good result in the area of skin disease problem. Okay. Yeah. Itching, pruritus, itching, उसमें भी एक बहुत अच्छा काम करता है. Any skin related issue, you put that blood in gallbladder 30.
So even some people, they have excess of dryness of skin.
सेम ये लंग के पॉइंट से निकाल के गॉल ब्लैडर के पॉइंट में डाल देगा.
हाँ.
For pruritus also.
हाँ.
Oh.
बिल्कुल. हाँ देवल.
Yeah, I wanted to do
Eczema.
the same thing.
Eczema भी.
Shucks, I could have done it.
Eczema.
I had it, right? I could have done it.
हाँ.
मुझे पता नहीं था तभी.
No, ऐसा not that.
What about psoriasis, Ravi? Even
Yeah,
for
psoriasis, eczema, pruritus, rashes, itching of skin, dryness of skin भी कर सकते हैं. लेकिन dryness of skin के लिए इतना वो करने की जरूरत नहीं है, दूसरे उपाय से हम कर सकते हैं. तो ये करने की जरूरत नहीं. लेकिन बहुत ज्यादा हाँ राजीव.
And so this thing should be repeated how many times?
Once a week.
Once a week for how many weeks, sir?
Till they get better.
Okay.
Till they get better. In first week only, you will see. I treated one patient in South Africa for psoriasis. When he used to come in my clinic, his scales used to fall, and my assistant used to broom it. So much of. Second week onward, the scale started to reduce, and then he became better in 4 months. Yeah.
The results are very quick, just in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah. But he was also taking acupuncture, and I was also giving him blood mixing, introduction of blood in GP30. Okay, insertion of blood in GP30. So very good results. Okay. Now 0.3 to 0.5 chun, puncture 0.3 to 0.5 chun. 3 to 5 moxa cones. I will order moxa wool, and then I'll show you how we can use moxa cones on ginger slice. Okay. वैसे जिंजर स्लाइस के बिना भी रखा जाता है, लेकिन फिर आपको वो मॉनिटर करना पड़ेगा कि वो स्किन ना जले, तो एक उसके लेवल के पहले उठा लो, नहीं तो वो स्किन जला देता है। बट फैंटास्टिक रिजल्ट, बहुत अच्छे रिजल्ट है मोक्सा के। यस चलो, इनको दिया आज मोक्सा तुमने ग्रीन 3 को। Function of the point regulates lung chi, clears lung heat, when we will go into deeper level of diagnosis. At that time we are going to learn what is heat, what is cold, what are the symptoms of heat if it enters the lung meridian of the lung organ, what are the symptoms of cold, what if it goes into the lung organ, what is the dampness goes into the, because all these are all are pathogenic factors. Okay, so then you will understand what it is. But right now we have to understand that it clears heat from and promotes the descending chi, lung chi. Okay, lung chi has to go down. See, metal in many pathies, this metal is also related to somewhere the air. That is why lung is metal. Okay, and lung air has tendency to go up, but lung chi has to go there down. So this point promotes the descending chi of the lung meridian, which has to, because it has to go down. Otherwise what happens, एक बलून लिया हमने हेलोजन का या हीलियम का जो भी होता है, वो क्या करता है, ऊपर जाता है। ऊपर तो जाना आसान है उसके लिए, उसके नीचे जाना डिफिकल्ट है ना। So this point will help the lung chi to descend down to the lower extremities as well. Okay. So it also benefits urinary bladder. What is urinary bladder to relation to lung and large intestine? Lung and large intestine. What is the relationship of urinary bladder to lung and large intestine? Mother and son. Okay. So urinary bladder is what? Son to lung and large intestine, isn't it? So it will also help to relax a lot of tension in the urinary bladder. Okay. It also benefits urinary bladder. This point helps urinary bladder. So any malfunctioning of the urinary bladder, you can also use this point at the same time, right? There will be other points as well. Okay, kidney, then large intestine, lung, urinary bladder, back shoe points, and all that. But this point also helps if you come across a person having some problem with the urinary bladder system or urinary system, then you can use this point. Okay. So add up to your ready regular key. A point can be used for urinary bladder ailments or problems. Okay. So it also harmonizes the rebellious chi बहुत ज्यादा कफ का होना क्या होता है, what happens when there is lot of coughing, the chi is becoming rebellious, वो रिबेल कर रही है, इसी वजह से जो है ना बहुत ज्यादा कफिंग हो रहा है ना। अगर वो उसको सप्रेस कर रही है तो क्या करेगा, वो ची सप्रेस अगर हो रही है तो क्या करेगा, वो कफ को बाहर नहीं आने देगा, लेकिन जब वो एजिटेट हो रही है तो बहुत ज्यादा कफिंग स्टार्ट होगा, है ना। सो इट हेल्प्स इन harmonizing that rebellious chi and converting.
Two types of cup. One is wet cup, one is dry cup.
Yeah, so both are like transformation of flame, that point. So if it is dry, then you have to transform that cup into liquid, wet cup, and it becomes. Okay. So basically, the yang organs are responsible to excrete certain things from the body, and yin organs are supposed to be nutritive and holding the chi. Okay, but with the help of nutritive chi only, the yang organs do all their metabolism. So what is the yang organ here? Large intestine.
Yeah.
So to remove cough is also the function of large intestine, isn't it? Even though it is accumulating in your lung area, but large intestine is responsible, because large intestine is doing all the excretory work. Lung will hold the energy, but with that energy, yin nutritive energy, large intestine will remove the cough. So you can work on large intestine as well to work on removing of cough. Right? So if you will make your prescription, then you will automatically match a point. It's a combination. So these combinations I can, and don't, initially you can go through books and you can take those prescriptions from there, but you must always try to make your own prescription. Okay, and every acupuncturist will work in a different way, but the result will be same. Okay, and wherever the logic is involved and you are applying the logic to that thing, why this arrangement you are giving? Like, I tell you people to, I tell them to write down the prescription just based on, what the patient will tell, and they are writing their prescriptions now. Okay, so that's what you have to do. Okay, Rajiv.
Yes.
हाँ, तो अपना खुद का प्रिस्क्रिप्शन बनाना बहुत जरूरी है। और जब आप 5 एलिमेंट सीखेंगे, किसको सिडेट करना है, किसको टोनिफाई करना है, ये जब आपको मालूम हो जाएगा ना, तो अपने आप ही वो प्रिस्क्रिप्शन विल बिकम इजियर फॉर यू। ओके ओके, व्हाट इज द क्वालिफिकेशन ऑफ दिस पॉइंट? दिस इज द हर्सी पॉइंट ऑफ द मेरिडियन, द सन पॉइंट ऑफ द मेरिडियन। ये एक इंफॉर्मेशन मैंने छोटी सी ये किया है, चीज नाम है ना ये पॉइंट का चाइनीज में। ची मीन्स एनर्जी एंड ज मीन्स मार्श। ओके, सो ची मीन्स एनर्जी एंड ज मीन्स मार्श, सो इट इज लिटिल बिट ऑफ मार्श दलदल।
अच्छा,
ओके, सो अब वो क्यों दिया है उसका नाम वो मुझे नहीं मालूम, लेकिन ऐसा है उसका। So energy which is marshy energy, which maybe sinking type of energy, maybe that's what Chinese people want to say, and that is why।
या फिर उस पॉइंट पे एनर्जी जाती रहती है, कभी खत्म नहीं होता।
और सी पॉइंट है,
sucker for energy,
so it is a C point ना, so वहां तो बहुत एनर्जी होती है,
इसीलिए वो डाला रहेगा ना,
है ना। लेकिन जो जिंगल पॉइंट्स होते हैं ना, वहां पर है ना बहुत ही फोकस एनर्जी होती है, लेकिन यहाँ अबंडेंट ऑफ एनर्जी होती है। जिंगल पॉइंट में बहुत फोकस एनर्जी होती है, इसीलिए वो इमरजेंसीज में यूज करते हैं। जैसे हार्ट अटैक अगर किसका आता है तो हम क्या करते हैं, ऑल हीट पॉइंट्स आर स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन, हार्ट, पेरिकार्डियम एंड ट्रिपल वॉल्व। These are all फायर एलिमेंट ना, इसका एनर्जी कम करते हैं। तो जैसे हम कम करते हैं वो जो फोकस एनर्जी होती है जब वो रिलीज होती है तो ऑटोमेटिक जो है ना हार्ट वाले आदमी को अगर नहीं कुछ 4 पॉइंट देना हुआ तो कम से कम हार्ट 9 में से अगर ब्लड निकालेंगे इमीडिएटली दैट एनर्जी विल सबसाइड एंड यू विल बी एबल टू टेक दैट पर्सन टू द हॉस्पिटल। ओके, सो वहां पर फोकस एनर्जी होती है पूरी तरह से फोकस। ओके, और यहाँ पर एम्पल ऑफ एनर्जी होती है, सी ऑफ एनर्जी है, हर्सी पॉइंट कहते हैं, इसीलिए उसको हर्सी पॉइंट कहते हैं। अगेन नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज कोंगजुई, KONGZUI, lung 6, lung 6 on the radial side, it is Pai Chun, Kongsui, Kongsui. It is on the radial side. It goes from the radial side, from the cubital fossa, from the lung 5 to Pai Chun below on this line connecting lung 9 and lung 5. Lung 5, Pai Chun below the cubital fossa. It is here, and which is the line? See, this is the line. Yes, lung 7. Lung 7 से जो है वो लाइन आती है Pai Chun below on the radial side. Where is lung 7? How to locate the lung 7? I am showing you just now.
फोन पे है सर।
दिख रहा क्या?
Yes.
हाँ अभी देखा।
ये जो है ना ये टिप ऑफ माय इंडेक्स फिंगर वेयर इट इज कम, ऐसा हाथ फोल्ड करने के बाद टिप ऑफ द इंडेक्स फिंगर में हमारा लंग 7 होता है। सो द लाइन जॉइनिंग फ्रॉम द लंग 5 टू लंग 7, उसके ऊपर 5 चून में लंग 6 है। Okay, now I'll show it to them. Here they go. Like this. At the tip of the index finger is the lung 7 point. And from here, 5 chun, count 5 chun on this line. So it will be here.
अभी आपकी आवाज कम हो गई।
नहीं, मैं इन लोगों से बात कर रहा हूँ। तुम्हारा हो गया?
ओके।
मैं इन लोगों से बात कर रहा हूँ अभी, ऑफलाइन वालों से। उनको दिखा रहा था कहाँ पे, ठीक है? ओके ओके। तो लंग 7 और लंग 5 के बीच में है, कितना डिस्टेंस है वहां का लंग 5 से? वो है 5 चून ऑन द लाइन कनेक्टिंग लंग 5 एंड लंग 7। अब आप लोग लंग 7 लोकेट कर लो। लंग 5 मैंने लोकेट किया है, उसके नीचे 5 चून, वो लाइन के ऊपर लंग 6 पॉइंट है। नाम क्या है उसका? चाइनीज नाम है कोंगसुई। क्या है, उल्टे सीधे नाम रखते लोग। उल्टे सीधे नाम रखते।
रवि, हम लोग लंग 9 ही और लंग 7 और लंग 6 ही याद रखे तो चलेगा ना?
मतलब मैं समझाऊं, चिज़ नहीं, क्या याद रखने का देवर?
Is it necessary to remember Chinese names?
No, not at all.
Thank God.
Not at all. वो तो चाइनीज लोगों को भी याद नहीं। मैं जब वहां पे था तो उनको भी मालूम नहीं थी।
Numbers are easier to remember than names.
हाँ बराबर है, मगर कुछ नाम है ना अपने आप याद हो जाएंगे, समझे ना, प्रैक्टिस में। जैसे सुजान ली, यिन बाई, ब्लैक बाई, डॉक्टर ने राजा होता, किंग है ना। हगू इंग्लिश वाला, हाँ LI4। तो ये नाम है ना, बहुत सारे नाम है ना, याद हो जाते हैं। ओके, मिंगमैन ये नाम हो जाते हैं यार, ठीक है। और मेरा नेक्स्ट ये है कि मैं चाइनीज नेम के साथ में मैं उसको अभी आगे में करूँ, ठीक है। ओके, so next year when I meet people, I'll remember all those Chinese names. Kongzui, फिर उसको क्या बोलते हैं, वानगू, UB40,
Should have been Wang Yi.
हाँ, अरे बोल,
It should not have been Wang Gu. It should have been Wang Yi.
तो ऐसे सारे पॉइंट्स याद हो जाते हैं। और अभी क्या है, पहले तो मैं बहुत सारे वो ये करता था, अभी लिमिटेड पॉइंट जो है ना, ये याद करेंगे, सब मिलके याद करेंगे क्या है ना। ओके, सो इट इज 5 चुन डिस्टल टू क्यूबिटल crease. Lung 6 is 5 chun distal to cubital crease on the line connecting lung 5 and lung 7, है ना, क्योंकि lung 7 का लैंडमार्क आ जाता है ना, और lung 5 का लैंडमार्क आ जाता है, तो वहां से एक स्ट्रेट लाइन बनाया, 5 चुन लेगा, उसके बाद जम के टोचने का।
रवि, distal to what?
lung 5, lung 5 से डिस्टल है, मतलब इट इज अवे फ्रॉम द बॉडी ना, अवे फ्रॉम द बॉडी। Again,
Ravi, lung 6 is also Zeke left point, right?
yeah, I am coming to that. First, let me first go through.
Because we have written it down in one of the lecture.
क्या बात है राजीव, you have amazing memory.
Yeah. Zeke point, yes. Okay, so what are the indications of this meridian? Indications are chest pain, cough, asthma, sore throat, bloody sputum, मतलब खून के जो
Hemoptysis types.
है ना। It is also used in spasmodic pain of the elbow. This is also used for bleeding hemorrhoids. This point is also used in bleeding hemorrhoid. हमारे यहाँ पे काफी सारे hemorrhoid के पेशेंट आए थे, हम लोगों ने उनको आरबाई के साथ में ये वाला पॉइंट दिया था। आरबाई is a specific point for treating hemorrhoids, and along with arbai is an extra point. So we have used this point in treating bleeding hemorrhoids. Okay, swelling of neck and loss of voice में भी ये वाला point काम करता है। Neck.
Ravi, you said Arbai something. What is that Arbai?
No. Arbai, I was just telling you that we have used lung 6 point along with an extra point. There are 2 points, 4 chun from the wrist crease on the side of the tendon, which we have used along with lung 6. But lung 6 has a qualification of treating bleeding hemorrhoids.
Okay.
So there is a prescription for treating hemorrhoids. We give REN 1. Then don't write anything, just to understand REN 1, UB35, UB32, and then we give UB57, UB40. ये प्रेस्क्रिप्शन हम लोग पूरा का पूरा जो एनल एनर्जी है उसको रेगुलेट करने के लिए लगाते हैं। ये बैक का पॉइंट है, लेकिन जब हम फ्रंट में देते हैं तो सिर्फ 3 पॉइंट देते हैं। आरबाई इज 1 पॉइंट मेड ऑफ 2 पॉइंट, 2 पॉइंट है उसमें। जैसे एक्स्ट्रा 6 में 4 पॉइंट है ना, वैसे आरबाई में 2 पॉइंट है। 4 chun from the wrist crease on the palmar side of the arm, forearm. Okay, palmar side of the forearm, 4 chun पे है वो पॉइंट, और वो टेंडन्स के दोनों आजू बाजू में है, उसको 1 पॉइंट करते हैं। इसके साथ में हम जनरली लंग 6 देते हैं। मुझे लंग 6 के बारे में आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन देनी थी, इसीलिए मैं ये सारी बात कर रहा हूँ कि हेमोरॉइड ट्रीट करते हो हम लोग क्या करते हैं, इसी तरीके से ट्रीट करते हैं, हेमोरॉइड पॉइंट देते हैं और लंग 6 भी देते हैं. हेमोरॉइड इज पाइल्स.
Ravi, it is 11:50.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm okay with continuing.
Let me see if I can.
No, if he has patients at 12 o'clock, then he has to go, na?
Yeah, but let me
Then
see
you
if
can
I can
continue.
finish lung meridian today. That will be good.
ठीक है.
Function: it regulates the lung chi, promote the descending chi, clears lung for जो फ्लेम है, जो भी कंजेशन है, उसको क्लियर अगर करने का आपको, तो ये वाला पॉइंट हम लगाते हैं. ठीक है. It cools the blood. It cools the blood, and it also stops bleeding of the hemorrhoids. It is the Z-clef point of the meridian. It is the Z-clef point of the meridian. That is the qualification. Z-clef. इसका एक्स्ट्रा इंफॉर्मेशन जो है वो है कॉन्ग मीन्स होल, जुई मीन्स टू कलेक्ट. Okay, but not important, so just leave it. It's just an extra information. Kong means whole, Zui means to collect. So what it collects, I just don't know. Puncturing 1.5 to 1 chun, apply 3 to 5 moxa cones or 5 to 10 minutes moxibustion. 5 to 10 minutes moxibustion. Okay.
अभी 5 to 10 minutes.
हाँ, देवन.
5-10 minutes continuously.
नहीं, देवन. When you are using moxa, then you have to use bird picking method.
So this moxibustion will be different, no? Then
हाँ,
bird pecking we cannot do for 5-10 minutes. ज़्यादा ही हो जाएगा.
हाँ. अरे
तो वो ginger वाला होगा.
नहीं,
फूल
5
से.
to 10 minutes का मतलब क्या है? वो डिपेंडिंग ऑन द एलिमेंट. 5 मिनट दे दो, बस कर दो, नहीं तो भाग जाएगा पेशेंट.
हाँ, वही ब्लिस्टर्स मस्त आ जाएंगे एकदम टपाटप.
हाँ, लेकिन रिजल्ट कितने बढ़िया है.
यार रिजल्ट्स तो एकदम बढ़िया. रिजल्ट्स एकदम बढ़िया.
लंगड़े लोग भागने लगे थे.
आपकी सुनीता मौसी नहीं लगी थी?
हाँ. Okay, so I'm going to next Yachia. That is
Ravi, before that, one question.
Ah.
You mentioned lung 5 is a sun point, right?
Yeah.
The sun point, and what is the mother point for that?
Mother point. Mother point.
Which is the mother point for this sun point?
यहाँ से start होगा ना. 5 element यहाँ से start होगा. What is this point? Lung 11. Okay. Lung 11 is what? Wood. Then.
Which is the sun point you said?
Just
Lung
1 minute.
5.
1 minute. 1 minute level. Let me count.
Okay.
Lung 10. 5 element में कौन से wood. This point is fire, earth, metal. So earth is the sun point of the meridian. Lung 9.
Lung 9 will be the mother point, huh?
Yeah. But then see, you don't get confused now, because when we will be doing 5 element, at that time I am going to teach you in very much detail.
Okay, fine.
ये अभी मत ये करो. अभी तो सिर्फ इतना याद रखो कि ये उसके इंडिकेशंस है, ये उसकी क्वालिफिकेशंस है, उतना ही बस याद रखो. क्योंकि 5 एलिमेंट्स के ऊपर हम बहुत बड़ा स्टडी है 5 एलिमेंट्स का. Now next is lung 7. The name in Chinese Liachia, but the spelling is Liquia. but they pronounce it liachia. Liquia. Liachia. लंग 7, अभी थोड़ी देर पहले मैंने आपको दिखाया था लंग 7, ये है
Yes, yes.
लंग 7 यहाँ पे, ओके, या, सो that is how we have to find out lung 7 on the border of the radial aspect of the forearm. 1.5 should obliquely you have to needle, and it is above thigh on lung 9. Again, lung 9 किधर है? लंग 9 यहाँ जो जहाँ पर हम आर्टरी जाती है, जहाँ पल्स लेते हैं, वहाँ लंग 9 है. ओके, उसके पीछे में है. इट इज प्रॉक्सिमल टू लंग 9. लंग 9 इधर है, लंग 7 यहाँ पे है ना, ये देखो ये. सो लंग 9 के प्रॉक्सिमल टू, लेकिन ये ना थोड़ा सा ऑफ जाता है, वो लंग 9 के लाइन में नहीं आता है, ये अंदर आता है. सी, लंग 9 is here and lung 7 is little bit inside. See, inside है. ये जो है ना, ये यहाँ का जो टेंडन है उसके बाजू में.
लंग 9 ये खांचे में है ना इधर.
हाँ, ठीक है. Yeah.
Just at the base of the thumb.
Yeah. We'll use the same needle. Only the insertion will be बता. हाँ, 1 चून वाली और 2 चून वाली भी, लेकिन इंसर्शन हमको उतना ही करना है जितना हमारा इंडिकेशन है, जितना हमारा वो है उसका डेप्थ. ये काफी शैलो पॉइंट है. दिस पॉइंट इज क्वाइट शैलो, सो यू कैन पुट 0.5 to 1 चून इसके अंदर जाता है. ओके, इंडिकेशंस क्या है? व्हाट आर द इंडिकेशंस? हेडेक, स्टिफनेस ऑफ द नेक, माइग्रेन, asthma, sore throat, distortion of the eyes and mouth, distortion of the eyes and mouth.
Wow.
Yeah. इस अपना आई और माउथ टेढ़ा मुंह हो गया. During generally in Bell's palsy, the face get distorted. That time you can use this point.
So even after Bell's palsy, somebody balance is not coming back.
Yeah. We have the complete treatment for Bell's palsy.
रवि, मैंने कोई बुक में पढ़ा था कि इसको एपिलेप्टिक सीजर्स में भी यूज हो सकता है.
Yes. Yeah. Even lung 5, lung 7, they are also used in seizures.
Epilepsy.
Distortion of eyes, mouth, pain in the wrist. You can use this point. Puncture 0.3 to 0.5 chun. Apply 3 to 5 moxacones. Or 5 to 10 minutes moxibustion. Okay. Now the next point is lung 9. Lung 9 is at that point where you take pulse of the person. ये देखो ये यहाँ पे. Okay. रेडियल आर्टरी यहाँ पर है, इसके नीचे में रेडियल आर्टरी है. रेडियल आर्टरी पे ही लंग 9 है. It's on the crease. It's on the wrist crease, palmar side. Okay. Yeah, this one. It's a shoe stream point of the lung meridian. Shoe stream point. So don't worry about this thing. We will do 5 elements in much detail. At that time, you will understand what is the shoe stream point. Okay. Where the energy here is little more than, not more focused, but little more volume. At Jingwell, it is very focused. But at stream point, it is not focused, but the volume of the energy increases. At sea, volume of the energy increases more. And it is not focused at the sea, but it is focused at the Jingwell point. Okay. shoestring point of the lung meridian. LU9 का चाइनीज ने मैंने दिखाना उसको बता रहा हूँ. Okay, shoestring point of the lung meridian. What are the indications of this point? Chest pain, cough, asthma, hemiplegic sore throat. Hemiplegic मतलब half of the half side. Okay. वो हेमीप्लेजिक अगर है और उसमें थ्रोट होता है तो हम ये पॉइंट को देते हैं. One side paralysis. Okay. On Saturday, when we will be discussing in group meetings, at that time I will give you much more clear picture about points and how they work and how they should be used. Okay. When क्योंकि ये मैंने already I have taught you, but I want to bring them in one basket so that you will be able to understand it better. Okay. Indications: chest pain, cough, asthma, hemiplegic sore throat, wrist pain. Point 2 to point 3 chun. Why? Because that radial artery is going underneath that point in that area. So you can't insert deeper. Okay. Apply 3 to 5 moxacones, 5 to 10 minutes moxibustion. Function I have not written yet, but it's a mother point. The mother point of the meridian. It's also lower connecting point of the meridian. Next point is UG, LU10. In case of dripping nose, if you put this point along with DU 24-25 or 23-24, immediately the dripping of nose will stop. 24-24. If you 10. LU10, name is UG. On the radial aspect of the midpoint of the first metacarpal bone on the line between the palm and the back of the hand. ये जो है ना ये लाइन, ये back of the hand का line और ये जो palm का line है, white and red skin बोलते हैं, अपना red नहीं, अपना काला है. ये वाला, ये जो back of the hand का skin है और ये वाला जो palm का जो skin है, उन दोनों का जो junction है, उसके ऊपर इसके सेंटर में द फर्स्ट मेटाकार्पल बोन के सेंटर में यहाँ पे पॉइंट दिख रहा क्या ऑनलाइन?
यस.
यहाँ. ओके. ये फर्स्ट मेटाकार्पल बोन है, ये रेड स्किन है, ये व्हाइट स्किन है, उनका जंक्शन पे है. ठीक है, यहाँ पर है पॉइंट. What are the indications? Common cold, fever, headache, cough, asthma, hemoptysis, and sore throat. Hemoptysis अब क्या है? वो पहला वाला वो क्या देखा था हमने? वो coughing of blood. Hemoptysis. Okay. So hemoptysis is coughing of blood and sore throat के लिए ये काम करता है. Okay.
मतलब खांसी के साथ खून निकलता है वही ना?
हाँ 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 बिल्कुल बिल्कुल coughing of blood, coughing of blood.
LU6 and LU10 ये दोनों rest all the points from LU5 to LU10.
Yes. Yeah, so you make your own regional लिखा ब्लडी स्पूटम के लिए क्या क्या है, कॉफिंग ऑफ का इसके लिए क्या कौन से पॉइंट्स है, so you mention that coughing of blood in the sputum, use this point. So if the patient comes with a complaint that I have been coughing blood, then you can make use of these 2 points. Which 2 points? LU9 and LU6. LU6 and LU10. LU6 and LU10. Okay. So this is how you have to make your ready recognize Rajiv.
ओके
और वो मिलेगा नहीं, हमको कहीं मिलेगा नहीं, लेकिन हम उसको खुद को करना पड़ेगा, लेकिन वो बहुत आसान जाता है। ये मेरे कभी पहले दिमाग में नहीं आया, मैं भी रेडी रखना बना के रखता हूँ, लेकिन वो नहीं आया, तो प्रिस्क्रिप्शन ही बना के काम करते हैं। ठीक है, ओके। सो 55.5 हाँ देवल,
अब बनाएंगे
हाँ देवल,
देवल योर वॉइस इज
हम
वाइब्रेटिंग।
बनाएंगे ना अब।
हाँ 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 बिल्कुल बनाएंगे।
I still, we'll do it now. It will be a good learning experience for us.
Yes, 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 yeah. And see, creating
It
your
will be a
own
good learning experience for us now if we do it.
Yes, yes, true, definitely. So start making your prescriptions. समझे ना, प्रिस्क्रिप्शन बनाना चालू करो, वो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट। ओके, सो 0.5 to 0.8 tune insertion, 3 to 5 moxacones and 5 to 10 minutes moxibustion. Indicate ये जो है इसके 0.8 मैंने एक चून भी डाला है, कुछ नहीं होता। मैं थोड़ा क्रूअल आदमी है ना, आई एम अ क्रूअल मैन। नेक्स्ट वन इज LU11, that is Shawshank. Okay, it's called as Shawshank. See, Shawshank is very good point if you have that continuous coughing चल रहा है। मेरे पास एक पेशेंट आती थी अभी कुछ दिनों पहले, पिछले इसकी बात है। So what I did, she said that I was unable to sleep the whole night, I was just coughing. So what I did, I removed blood from LU11, that is Shawshank. Okay. And even in the description where we were learning the internal path of the meridian, at that time they said lung 9 and lung 7 and lung 11 are used to treat asthma and bronchitis. Okay. So what I did, immediately I removed blood from, जो मेरा काफी अच्छा मतलब हॉबी है मेरा ब्लीडिंग करने का, तो लेकिन immediately next day these people are witness over here, these girls, those who are treating her, immediately next day she was not coughing and there was no cough at all, otherwise she used to cough a lot. LU11 bleed किया, यहाँ पे bleed करना पड़ता है LU11, ये हाँ ये कॉर्नर पे, दिख रहा क्या? यहाँ पे 4-6 बूंद निकालने का, ज्यादा नहीं निकालने का, बोलने का हम रहम करते हैं आपके ऊपर, ज्यादा निकालने का, थोड़ा निकालने का।
टीनेजर्स के ऊपर यूज कर सकते हैं
क्या 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 देवल आवाज,
टीनेजर्स पे यूज कर सकते हैं ये,
इस पे भी कर सकते हैं, बच्चे भी यूज कर सकते
कैन बी यूज दिस इवन ऑन यंग पीपल और डू दे नीड टू बी अडल्ट?
नो 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 नो, एनीबॉडी, छोटे बच्चे में भी कर सकते हैं, इन्फेंट में भी कर सकते हैं।
आई कैन डू इट फॉर अदिति।
या उसको प्रेशर दो, उसको ना राई बांध के रखो वो पॉइंट पे,
ओके
है ना। या फिर लैंसेट की जो नीडल होती है देवल, लैंसेट की, यहाँ पे लैंसेट की मैंने देखा नीडल यूज करके, पेन भी कम होता है उससे और ब्लीडिंग भी हो जाता है।
हाँ
तो
ठीक है,
लैंसेट तो तकलीफ नहीं,
लैंसेट है ना अपने पास, चाइना से मंगाए हुए,
सही बात, उससे करो,
पैकेट है। हाँ ठीक है।
हाँ मैं बीच में किया था 21 नंबर की नीडल से, वो बंदे ने 18 नंबर की नीडल लेके आया था, अब मैं क्या करूं, मैंने मारा उसको।
रवि आप क्रूअल नहीं, सैडिस्टिक हो। Am I right, people? You take pleasure in this.
लोगों को कितना आराम होता है, मैं कितना अच्छा काम
हाँ,
करता है।
that is true. It does work very well. आराम बहुत हो जाता है।
बहुत आराम हमारे।
That is true. That is very true.
और देखो मेरे एक अपना स्टूडेंट बैठा हुआ है एक्यूपंक्चर का,
हाँ,
पक से उसके चारों और बोला भी अगले बार 48 घंटे में जाएंगे नहीं ना, वो फिर से करें।
एक सेकंड आपका चेहरा दिखाते हैं। रवि एक और पेशेंट टेस्टिमोनियल देना चाहता है।
हाँ
He is also wanting to give his testimonial that he was made a difference to me.
देवर
अभी 2-3 हफ्ता तो छूट गया।
ये देखो वो वेरिकोज वेन्स का ट्रीटमेंट करता हूं मैं क्या करता हूँ, वेरिकोज वेन्स में से ब्लड निकालता हूँ सिरिंज से, बड़ा आराम हो जाता है, समझे ना। वो भी एक अपना अच्छा वाला मतलब अच्छा सर्विस है मैनकाइंड के लिए। कल आ रहा है बंदा विशाखापट्टनम से आ रहा ब्लड निकलवाने के लिए।
वो ब्लड का क्या करते हो रवि?
फेंक देता हूँ। मैं सोच रहा था यहाँ पे कोई ब्लड बैंक वगैरह होगा, डोनेट कर दूंगा उसको।
No, but it will be impure blood, na?
It is impure blood, yes.
It's of no use.
ना वो बहुत ही खराब खून होता है यार।
इसीलिए इंडियन ट्रेडिशनल मेडिसिन में भी है ना तरीके ऐसे लीच लगाने के।
लीच लगाते हैं।
हाँ
बराबर।
जड़वा लावतात.
व्हाट इज जड़वा?
वही
जड़वा is an insect which you apply.
जड़ू बोलते हैं उसको, जड़ू।
इज दैट लीच?
या लीच का जैसा ही।
ये देखो टेस्टिमोनी इधर ही, after bleeding that point his mouth ulcers went away and his digestion has improved.
What has improved?
Digestion.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Shaoshan lung level, ये वाला point.
Yes.
So it is a jingual point of the meridian.
Absolutely.
And what are the indications? Shock, loss of consciousness में इसको bleed कर सकते हैं। शॉक में अगर कोई चला गया, लॉस ऑफ कॉन्शियसनेस हो गया, तो हम लोग इसको ब्लीड कर सकते हैं। कोमा में इसको ब्लीड कर सकते हैं। फीवर, कफ, अस्थमा, सोर थ्रोट, इन सब चीजों में ये यूज होता है। क्यों? इमरजेंसीज के लिए क्या यूज करते हैं? इमरजेंसीज में जिंगवेल पॉइंट्स यूज करते हैं। एंड ऑल्सो इफ you needle all the 10 points on the all jingual points, needle them with half tune needle, रोज करो उसको, कुछ ही दिनों में आपका पूरा सिस्टम ठीक हो जाएगा।
Shock, loss of consciousness,
फीवर, कफ, अस्थमा, सोर थ्रोट, 0.1 चुन और prick to bleed। थैंक यू, मैं करूंगा इसको। Prick to bleed, few drops of blood, and you will see the cough will go away. Cough, especially cough. Okay, so thank you very much.
That's it, Ravi. Today lung medicine.
We have selected certain points and we have done it. If you want to do special points like
tomorrow
and all that, that we will
no,
do in the
tomorrow we'll do LI meridian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. थोड़ा पढ़ लो फिर आने का।
हाँ मैं वही सोच रही थी, थोड़ा पढ़ लूंगी।
Yes. Okay. So I'll say bye for the day.
Thank you, Ravi. Superb lecture today.
Archana Mule to Deval will be joining in. Okay. Already joined. Okay. Bye.
Bye, Ravi.
Bye, everybody. Bye.